open up Premiere Pro. We're going to create a new project. So when it comes up, new project, or as you probably know, file, new project. So let's go ahead, new project. You're going to get this screen that comes up. Now, don't leave it as untitled. I've taught you better than that. Go ahead and give it a name. I'm going to do mine as photo montage. And you need to remember to save it into some place that you're going to remember. That's why we set up all those folders. Very simple, hit browse. Now remember, I don't want to here, this is where I did a video a while ago. I want it in where I just set everything up in the last video, Premiere. Should be empty. So your 50 photos are in Photos. Our Premiere project's going into Premiere. Hit choose. Everything else should be pretty much the same. Now, I know on our school computers, we have this GPU acceleration right here. You might want to just change it to software only. It'll make your computer a little bit slower, but it should crash less. I'm going to change mine to software only and hit OK. Now, when you do that, Premiere is going to open up. Should look very familiar, what you're used to. Last thing we're going to do is import our media. Now, remember, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. File, import, right? You can double click here. You can do, I think it's Control-I. I'm going to go ahead, File, Import, and I'm going to go ahead and I need to go back, right, to my photos, and we're going to import this entire photo folder. So you can just highlight the folder and hit import. That should do it. See how they are slowly starting to show up as they load? Okay, go ahead, go back out. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to create a new folder. This is going to be our sequences. So make it a sequences folder. Go ahead and go in, right? And here's the tricky part. We cannot make a sequence from a photo without the file size being all messed up. So what we need to do is start with a video. So we don't have any videos, which is fine. Just go to File, New, Sequence. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to Digital SLR, 1080p, and we'll go ahead and make it 30 frames per second. Now this is pretty much standard 1920 by 1080. We've got 30 frames per second. All of this stuff is what we normally use anyway with our videos. Go down to your sequence name, and we can call it photo montage. Or you could call it, if you don't like photo montage, you could call it main sequence. We just need to know that this is going to be our photo sequence inside of our biggest, our bigger project. Photo sequence, that's fine. Hit OK. All right. So now if you go back, we've got our sequences folder, we've got our photos, and you can start laying them out. We'll go ahead and do that in the next video.